There is about a year left until the next elections for members of the European Parliament. Everyone has been talking about it, but no one really discusses whether it is important to vote. In fact, in times of crisis, the EU institutions seem to be distant and insignificant. However, it is in the times of crisis when democracy is a major thing we should care about. Belonging to the biggest transnational democracy in the world, we cannot so easily ignore the role of the European Parliament. Okay, let's start with a brief introduction to what the European Parliament is. We'll begin with the structure of the Parliament. As you all know, it has 754 members who represent each member state. Some of them are independent and others are part of political groups with similar ideologies as the parties at the national level. The three biggest parties are the European People's Party, the Progressive Alliance of Socialists and Democrats, and the Alliance of Liberals and Democrats for Europe. In addition, the members participate in permanent committees focused on a specific policy area. The European Parliament has the following powers: legislative, budgetary, and supervisory. It is also responsible for the relations with the national parliaments. Let's finish with clarifying the decision-making process. The EU institutional triangle is the one that takes decisions through cooperation between the Commission, the Parliament, and the Council. To ensure the legitimacy of the decisions, there should be a qualified majority. Generally, an absolute majority is used. In specific cases, a simple or overall majority could be used. Now we should continue with the enormous impact that the European Parliament has on the lives of all citizens. The European Parliament has ratified a number of important treaties for all of us. Some of them are the Treaty of Lisbon, the Treaty of Maastricht, the Treaty of Nice, and the Treaty of Amsterdam. The European Parliament also provides a lot of opportunities for the development of young people. It constantly offers new programs for youth, education, and sport. The European Parliament offers several options for paid and unpaid internship and traineeship within its bodies and structures to provide opportunities for vocational training and for learning more about what the European institutions are and do. Some of the examples of democracy and transparency are the European Citizens' Initiative, which is one of the major innovations aiming at increasing direct democracy in the European Union. The initiative enables 1 million EU citizens to refer to the European Commission to make a legislative proposal. In this way, we have the opportunity to participate directly in the development of the EU policies. The European Ombudsman is important for the EU citizens as he deals with complaints about maladministration in EU institutions, bodies, offices and agencies. The EU citizens have the right to submit a petition to the European Parliament on different kinds of issues of public or private interest. How about the image of the Parliament? Its work is represented through different activities like discussions, lectures, and competitions, as well as info centers. The role of the current and former members of the European Parliament is also essential for the image of the institution. The online activity, being one of the instruments for mass communication, is a major part in shaping the appearance of the Parliament. As we said, the members are very important for the image of the Parliament. That's why the pre-election campaigns are so important, as they present the potential new faces of the institution. The means used in the pre-election campaign are billboards, TV commercials, concerts, etc. And here we come to the main point of our presentation. Why should we give our vote in the European Parliament elections 2014? As the most powerful institution in the European Union, The European Parliament plays a crucial role in our life as it gains more legislative power and competences with every new treaty. This is the reason why this body needs to be close to its electorate. By giving our vote, we have the opportunity to call upon European institutions to work together with us and stand up for our best interest. The European elections will give us a chance to make it clear that we care who will represent us. Being the only directly elected representatives in the European Union, the members of the European Parliament has the opportunity to advance our interests at European level and have an impact on the different policy issues, as improving the environment, prevent the causes of the climate change, influence agriculture and rural development, and help overcoming the gap between poor and rich regions. By dealing with these issues and initiating different EU economic, legislative, fiscal and regulatory developments, the members of the European Parliament play a key role in encouraging sustainable growth in Europe and have an impact on the competitive position of the European cities on the world stage. European Parliament's decisions influence every possible aspect of our life. That's why we need to make sure that our views and needs are taken into account and that we have the best representation in Brussels. Thank you for your attention and don't forget to vote.